Well, Katie, I don't know how I'm going to follow that, but I'm used to being the one following because I've always had a great big brother. So she said I was supposed to be the silly one, she was supposed to be the serious one, but it might be the other way around. So we're here definitely to celebrate the wedding of Arthur Julian Davis Jr., as we know as Bubba. And if you don't know him as Bubba, he's Bubba. And Stephanie. So you all know Stephanie, right? Everyone here knows Stephanie, but you might not know Bubba. And you definitely don't know me. So I like to talk about myself, actually, and I like to talk about many of my first. And growing up, I had lots of first time events, and you know, I remember, just being a kid, trying to grow up, trying to learn. But I remember my first time being jealous. I was definitely jealous, and I think I cried to Mom. I'm not a crier, but I cried to Mom. I was jealous. His dad would take Bubba fishing, and he would never take me fishing. Eventually, you know, now that I have kids, I understand. I wasn't old enough. I would have been so annoying with my dad out there actually trying to fish, but eventually I caught on, and I learned, and eventually I was able to go fishing, so I was old enough. So that was a first of mine, my first time being jealous. I also remember my first time having a black eye. Well, I was a little annoying back in the day, maybe still to this day. I annoyed him a little too much, and he was much bigger than me, and sure enough, pop! Right in the eye. And that was my first time, black eye. I'm pretty sure I deserved it. You know, I've been standing by my phone for 41 years now. Well, I'm 41, so I think that happened when we were 7 or so, 8. But I've been standing by my phone for about 33 years, waiting for that apology. It's going to come one day. It'll come. I promise. It'll come. But I'm pretty sure I deserved that. But that was my first. I also remember my first time getting into a motorcycle wreck. It was raining. We were out riding. And the story is there was a dog that ran out in front of us. I'm not sure what really happened. But I just remember me being on the ground, on the back of the motorcycle with Bubba. I remember a hole in my knee. I remember Mom coming home. What is wrong with you? Why is the sheets all bloody? And her pouring alcohol on them. But, and it burned. Mom, it burned. But that was my first time experiencing a motorcycle accident, and it was with Bubba. I also remember my first time seeing a go-kart with no shocks sail 5 foot in the air. Right before it hit the air, all I hear is bet! He loved to say the word bet right before everything. If he bet Bubba anything, he was going to do it. And sure enough, he would do it. So, there's a lot of firsts, a lot of memories I have back in my childhood, but what I do remember most, and honestly, if I'm really thinking back about my childhood, is every memory I could really remember is Bubba was there. Yeah. He's always been there. Yeah. And he's always there today. So if you don't know Bubba, he's there. So he grew up to be scrawny, but eventually he put on some pounds, and now he looks scary, but he's not. He's still Bubba. And when I come across another guy that looks intimidating, I'm like, well, you haven't met my brother. I'm not scared because I got Bubba. Well, you know, he got a little older, started growing apart, and I feel like he was going down a path that needed a correction, and that's where Stephanie came along. And Stephanie turned him. I don't know if she throat punched him. But man, I could see a light in him that I haven't seen since we were little boys at church. And he almost gave away my roller skating money to the church. We worked so hard. My first job was with Bubba. We worked hard cutting grass, and he made sure I cut it perfectly because he's a perfectionist, and to this day, my dad has instilled that in him, and he's made sure my dad and both Bubba has instilled that in me, that we make sure if we're going to do something right, we do it right. And we are definitely perfectionists, and he was always on me making sure I cut that grass perfectly, straight lines, don't miss a spot, don't miss picking the weeds. But we made, I don't know, $100, and we went to church. And he goes, Mama, I was really moved. And I was about to put that $200 that we weren't into the pat, and I was so upset. I was like, you better, we're going to go get roller skates after this. But that's the type of heart he has, is he wants to make sure that people are taken care of. And you know, that church helped us grow, helped us throughout the years, and he wanted to try to give back. And my mama really instilled in us, and to this day, I thank her for what she instilled in us. But it's in all of us Davises, that we really have what I feel is a good heart. And Stephanie came around, and she brought that right back. She brought it in. Anytime you call her on the phone, it's hi. It's just an excitement that you just cannot, I don't know why. Anytime you call Stephanie, it's like, it's excitement. And I thought I knew love, right? I love my family, and I thought I knew love of other girls, whatever, but Stephanie came around, and I felt this feeling like, this is a person, it was weird, that isn't family, and it isn't a girl I'm trying to pursue, but I had this feeling like, I really love this person, and I am so thankful for her, for coming into our lives, and making Arthur, or Bubba, the person he is, because I know she helped mold him. But I'm very thankful for you, Stephanie, and I'm very thankful for you, Bubba. You really helped us all grow. You've always been there for us. You were there for me last week whenever my motor blew up, and you're trying to walk me through the proper way of getting it fixed. But Stephanie, I finally have you as an official sister after 18 and a half years. As Fred Knox says, you can finally, Mom, close your ears. You can finally do the deed. And Fred said, if you need any tips, reach out. But I really want to congratulate you both, and welcome to the family. And I love you both. And thank you all for showing up and being here to celebrate this with us. And I'm going to give my brother this speech.